In today's lesson, we'll be learning about and practicing subtracting integers using models, meeting the requirements for TEKS 6.3c. Now you should remember that when we model, we use counters or number lines. In this lesson, we'll be doing both. We'll be using positive counters, which you'll remember look like this, or negative counters, which you remember look like this. And of course, we'll be drawing number lines to model our problems as well. Let's begin with a simple example. I think you would agree that 3 minus 2 equals 1. But let's see if we can show how to prove that difference, that solution, by using models. 3, or positive 3, would be modeled with 3 yellow counters. Now I can read this right here as take away 2. 3 minus 2, or 3 take away 2. If I take away 2 of my yellow counters, I'm left with 1 yellow counter, which represents positive 1. That's certainly one way to model this problem. But let's take a look at another way as well. I have 3 minus 2 equals 1. Once again, 3, and maybe this time, instead of reading minus 2 as take away 2, maybe I can read this as positive 3 and negative 2, where this sign can be read as negative. Positive 3 and negative 2. So positive 3 is 3 yellow counters. Negative 2 would be 2 red counters. Now again, I can't mix these counters and make orange counters. What would that represent? But I can use what I remember about zero pairs. I know that if I combine a positive and a negative counter, they make 0. And if I eliminate my pairs that make 0, I'm removing 0. I'm not changing any values. If I remove the zeros, the only counter remaining is this yellow one, which represents positive 1. Now, this is helpful, especially when we get ready to model this on a number line. Because if I want to model this problem on a number line, 3 minus 2, and I expect to get a difference or solution of 1, here's how it would play out. I draw my number line, and I know that all of the numbers to the right of 0 are positive. I begin at 0, and I travel to the right 3 places so that I'm at positive 3. And now it says subtract 2. 3 minus 2, or 3 take away 2. I can read this as take away, right? I can read it as subtract. And I know subtraction, or to take away, should go left on the number line. But I could also read this as opposite. Negative 2 is the opposite of 2. So instead of moving 2 more steps for 2, I'm going to go the opposite of 2. So from 3, I go left once, twice, and I land at positive 1. I graph the location of my difference with a solid or closed circle at 1. Now what if I have a problem that looks like this? 3 minus negative 2. Now, I don't know if I'm prepared to guess yet what I think the difference or solution might be, so I'm just going to leave it blank for right now. I know that I can model 3 with 3 positive counters, but take away 2 negatives. I don't have any negative counters to take away, so I can't just erase or cross out counters. 3 take away 2 negatives. But I do remember 0 pairs. I remember that I can eliminate positive and a negative as 0, but I can also add a positive and a negative Those are zeros that I'm adding right here. When I add these two zeros, which doesn't change my value, I now have two negatives I can take away. So when I take away the two negatives, I'm left with 5 positives. And so the solution, the difference, 3 take away -2, or 3 minus -2 equals 5. So if I believe that the solution should be 5, let's see if I can prove this on a number line as well. 3 minus -2 should give me 5. So when I draw my number line, again, I start at 0, and I go 1, 2, 3. All of my positive integers are to the right of 0. I begin at 0, and I move right to +3, 3 steps to the right to get to +3. And now it says minus -2, which I know I can read this as subtraction means to go left, negative also means to go left. So I have subtraction of a negative, I have left of left. This can be a little confusing. But don't forget, I can also read this as the opposite. So 3 and the opposite of -2. Well, what's the opposite of -2? Well, it's +2. And I know that +2 is to the right of 0. It's moving to the right. So instead of subtracting -2, I'm going to do the opposite of -2, which means I'm moving 2 more places to the right so that I land at +5. 3 minus -2, or 3 and the opposite of -2, give me +5. I graph the location of +5 with a closed circle on my number line. What happens when I have a subtraction problem that begins with a negative integer? -3 minus 4. Well, once again, I'm not exactly sure what the difference or solution is going to be, so I'm going to hold out on that for a minute. -3 minus 4. So I model -3 with 3 negative counters, and now I want to take away 4. Well, I can't take away 4 because I don't have any positives to eliminate. But I can use 0 pairs. So I'm going to draw some 0 pairs. A negative and a positive make 0. A negative and a positive, a negative and a positive, a negative and a positive. I'm stopping there because now I have 4 positives I can take away. It says here, take away 4. So I'll use my eraser and I'll eliminate the 4 positive counters. I'm taking away the 4. And that leaves me with 7 negative counters. So my solution for -3 minus 4 appears to be -7. Let's see if we can prove that on a number line as well. So if we model this problem, -3 minus 4 should give me -7. So we're going to draw our number line. We know that to the right of 0 are the positives, to the left of 0 are the negatives. So once I've drawn my number line, I begin at 0, and I move left 3 places to begin at -3, the first integer in my problem. -3 minus 4. -3 take away 4. We know that subtraction is to the left, right? I get smaller. As I get smaller, I move left. So -3 minus 4 requires me to go 4 more steps to the left. This might be easier to see if instead of reading this as -3 minus 4, what if I read it as -3 and -4? -3 and -4. -3 take away 4 more, or -3 and -4 means I go left 4 more steps and I land at -7. negative 3 minus 4, or negative 3 and negative 4, give me negative 7, which I've graphed on my number line using a closed circle at negative 7. Well, what if I have an example where I have negative 3 minus negative 4? Once again, we're going to wait. Let's see what the models show us. I have negative 3, and then it says take away negative 4. Well, I can't take away negative 4 because I don't have 4 negatives to take away. I only have 3. So I could add a 0, that's a negative and a positive, and I could now eliminate negative 4, right? I have negative 3, take away negative 4. So take away negative 4, so I'm taking away the negative 4s. That leaves me with positive 1. So it looks like our solution to negative 3 minus negative 4 is in fact positive 1. Now, let's look at this another way. What if I read this subtraction sign as opposite? Opposite. So I would have negative 3, so that's negative 3, and the opposite of negative 4. Well, the opposite of negative 4 would be positive 4. I could eliminate my 0 pairs, and look at this. I've got positive 1 counter remaining. So, if I use that same thought process, right, let's see if we can show how to prove this on a number line as well. I draw my number line, and I recognize that all the numbers to the right are positive, all the numbers to the left are negative. Okay, I begin at 0, and I move to my first integer of negative 3, which is left 3 places. And then it says subtract negative 4. Now I know subtract is typically left and negative is typically left. I'm a little confused by left, subtract the negative. But if I prefer to use the notion of opposite to describe this symbol, that may help me. I'm at negative 3, and now we want the opposite of negative 4. Well, the opposite of negative 4 is positive 4, and I know that's to the right. So if I go right, the opposite of negative 4 is positive 4. If I go right 4 steps, I land right where I expected at positive 1, which I graph on my number line using a closed circle at 1. In this lesson, we talked about subtracting integers using models, positive counters and negative counters, as well as number lines. Now, a couple of things I pointed out that might make this lesson a little easier to absorb is important to remember this notion of 0 pairs. Anytime you feel stuck when it comes to using models, think about whether or not adding or eliminating 0 pairs might help you out. One other thing I pointed out is it might be an advantage to you if you can sometimes read subtraction or take away as opposite. Whenever we're dealing with the combination of integers using this symbol, it can be useful to read it as opposite and help you with understanding direction on a number line.